Hi, this is James with Arctic Dome Greenhouses, and what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick look at a 20-footer for those will help with the installation or even just questions about our product. As you can see, this is a 3V 20-footer, and I will go over the base real quick along with our plates on setting, our hubs, and also then just the construction. So I'm not too great at speaking on camera, etc. So please bear with me. And if you have any questions, please leave them or comment, so then that way I might be able to go ahead and address each one with a video or questions pertaining to it. So if you order one, it can help with your installation or just answer some of your questions as to our structure and any other questions that you may have. This is a typical anchoring that we have. We don't use, this client wanted to have the 6x6s up off the ground. They're going to be growing in raised beds and inside, so they weren't concerned about the toxic leaching from the treated 6x6s as having it lifted up off the ground. We anchored them in with rebar, and that's a typical anchoring that we use, or you can use the concrete stakes into the ground, in other words, to keep it in place. You apply these after you put these in, or we do if we install it, where you have the panels that will come to be assembled will be numbered 1 through 14. 1 being the one to the door to the right inside the greenhouse. That would be number 1, and they will go all the way around 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. to that pattern. And as you can see, these are cut to an angle that when you apply these and put these together, where you'll maul the studs on the end, they will bring and form the angle which is needed, and we'll put the dome, it will line the dome out into its place and get real close to the last specific opening, which is this door. We will give you a measurement that you will have to adjust this to where you'll have tip to tip, a measurement between the two doors that you'll have as that opening. At that time, you will be able to lay a plate, the first plate out, which is what our hubs rest in. As you go through, these will join together over top, and it is about 1 inch on each side as to its placement. As you can see, you have 1 inch on each side. After this is secured with screws, then you can lay your 4 hold hubs that we make into place, and inside you'll have an hanger bolt that comes through, and you will put a nut on it and cinch it down. Not tight to start with, but a good cinching to where the hub will not move completely but still have a little flexibility. So as you do this, you have all these will be color coded, and a color map would be given as to each placement, because there are 3 different size or 4 different size struts on this model, and it will tell you the placement of each one and where it goes. You have 5-sided hubs, and you have 6-sided hubs, and you have 4-sided for the bottoms. You will get a nylon thread nut to make sure that once they're all in place and you do the last tightening, that they will not come loose. And so then that way the integrity and structure and strength of the building remains intact, and you won't have to worry about it working loose with any type of wind, load, what have you. As you can see, these are very strong in and out as I'm pulling and pushing real hard, and the structure basically is not moving. This particular one is done up on the hillside in Anchorage, where winds are going to be over 80, 90 mile an hour. And when this happens, the homeowner has agreed to go ahead and film. So then that way we can go ahead and get this on film and post when it happens. So then many people will be able to see just how long and just how much these can endure. This design has been wind tested over 150 miles an hour with no problems. And so this is why we've decided to use this design and to stick with it. If something's not broke, don't fix it. So when you get these in shipping, or if you're interested in purchasing one, you will be able to, like I said, if you have any other questions, and I know I've missed a lot, but I just wanted to give a basic video or tutorial as to show exactly a product we have. These hubs here are made from Schedule 80 PVC. This is for our 20 and 30 foot models. Our 40 foot models will use this also, and also have available on the 40 foot and above the Schedule 40 galvanized pipe that will be made and drilled specifically for the placement of the hubs. So then that way, if somebody wanted to actually build a floor up or use half the floor up in the larger models and with the weight of the building, that those hubs will not fail. These will not fail to this design and to the sizes that I have already discussed. The 20 and 30 footers and even the 40 footers can use these if they're not planning to build up another floor, which these are capable of handling. So I hope this answers some of the questions and maybe helps see what our product is before it's finished. As this week we will be siding and putting on the fabric on many different greenhouses, as the fabric is supposed to land on Tuesday for the orders that have already been built. And we may have come across some good news, which we'll report later. And hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you have any questions, please ask. Thank you.